Hey, hi, hello! So my name is Hippie on YouTube, so I thought I better live up to that name. So here are some hippie hacks. They'll be in 4 categories: stones, foods, herbs, and body. Let's start with stones. I just broke my book. The little elasticy thing came off. First, let me start with amethyst. Now this is the only stone I'm going to have like its own little thing. It is like the god of all stones, and it's in your chakras, which is the 7 little rainbow things that go along your body. It's your third eye chakra, which is that sits up here. And basically it means that it's like your psychic ability. It's your sixth sense, whatever. It's your kind of intuition, your spirituality. It's all up here. Amethyst can be used for headaches because it clears your mind, and it has very strong components. It works for me. I get tension headaches because I have anxiety disorder. So when I get stressed, or just generally, I clench my jaw, and then all the muscles in my neck and my head, they get throbbing, and then so like one side or my head, sometimes both sides of my head will be throbbing. So you warm it up. You can either warm it up in the sun, or you can warm it up in your hand. Don't like microwave it or something like that. That's probably the stupidest thing you can do. And so you warm it up, and you place it on your head, and then voila. No more headaches. So I'm reading the stones things from this book. My grandma was a Reiki master, so she has a lot of hippie books. So it says if you want to be energetic, motivated, dynamic, beautiful, and socially accepted, think rose and red stones. So like ruby, garnet, red Jasper, red coral, all those kinds of colors are really good. And then it says when you're tired, overworked, under a lot of stress, get back to earth and have earth stones. So this is like Solidite, amber, turquoise. When you need to make a decision, aid your mind by using green or blue stones. So Lapis Lazuli, Sapphire, Azurite, yeah. So this is my greeny stone, and this I'm pretty sure is Azurite, but I'm not certain. And when you want a new car, new work, new job, you want like find a new purpose in your life, you want to find yourself kind of thing, work with new support stones. Now I'm not quite sure what that means, but apparently it's stones like blue sapphire, garnet, plum agate, and rootalated quartz. Now you shouldn't let anyone else touch your stones, because then their energy will get in there and it will get confused, and your stones won't know who to power up, basically. That's why if you ever buy stones, you should always clean them first. And so what I do is I just have like a little dish, like a petri dish, or like a little saucer thing. I put some tepid warm water in there, put some rock salt. I have some Himalayan rock salt, the pink salt, and then I just let it sit in there. Maybe I could put it in the sun if it's sunny outside, and then you just let it sit there for an hour or so. Sometimes I leave it there for like all day because I forget they're outside sometimes. But yeah, and then I just kind of let it sit. So make sure they're all submerged, and then they're all clean and they're re-energized and ready for the next use. So foods, garlic. Garlic is antibacterial and antifungal at the same time, so it works really well when you have a fungal disease or a bacterial disease. When you eat garlic, your body will excrete the allicin in it. This allicin is used as a scrubbing action to scrub away inflammation and that kind of heavy feeling when you have arthritis or like just inflammation in your joints and stuff like that. So another little hack for garlic is if you have a yeast infection. So getting a clove of garlic, make sure you don't pierce the clove because then it will sting. And so you get a clove of garlic, just one clove, tie some floss around it if you're scared, and stick it up. And leave it in there for about 12 hours. Do this for 2 or 3 days and the yeast infection should be gone. It should be good. If like you want to take like proper medication, like do that. You don't have to do this, but like if you can't afford it, if you are like me, don't really enjoy the pharmaceutical companies and want to support them, then feel free to use that clove of garlic because it does work, because it has antibacterial and antifungal properties, and it may leave a smell behind, but hey, who doesn't like garlic bread? And the amazing benefits that coconut oil brings to every single part of your body. I use it just for my hair. So coconut oil is literally good for everything. Like everything. You put it in your hair and it makes your hair really nice. I put it in my hair. You can also use it as a shaving cream if you shave. If you don't shave like me, you can just put it on your hairs wherever they are, and it'll make them nice and soft and not so coarse. Even like it can be even used as like an after shaving thing, like just if your hairs are growing back or if you're planning on not shaving for a long time and the regrowth is like scratchy and hurting, just put some oil on it. If you also mix it with some brown sugar or maybe raw sugar, coffee, it's really good as a scrub and an exfoliant, makes your skin super smooth. And it's good for your face as well. Like, so I have oily skin, and when someone told me that I should put oil on my face every morning, I was like, are you kidding me? I'm not gonna put oil on my face, I got an oily skin. But it actually works. So I wipe my face every morning with a face wipe, and then I just kind of left it, and then my skin was getting breakouts and I was getting those little toxin things on my face. And then my beautician said you should use jojoba oil, and I was like, oh, sure, it's expensive. My mum found rosehip oil on special, and then I kind of saw it and I was like, I'm gonna try it out. And I've tried it out and it's really good, except for this one. The fucking pimple right there, I'm just like, go away. Oatmeal, now this is kind of like a family hack. When I was a kid and I had chicken pox, my mum used to rub oatmeal, so she'd like she'd get some oatmeal, she'd put it in some water, like rub it together and then put it on my skin, and I wouldn't be so itchy and dry, and it really like smooths your skin. You've got say eczema, really good. Brilliant. Vinegar. Put some vinegar on a cotton pad, on a tissue or whatever, dab it on your little bite. Should be good as new. Now what I used to use for my hair before I dyed it, now I use Lush products, is I used to put whatever, so say it was like 1 cup of water to 1 tablespoon of baking soda, and then I just kind of did that, and then I used these spray bottles to spray in my hair, and then that was for shampoo. And then for conditioner I had 1 cup of water to 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and then I sprayed that in my hair, and yeah. But if you dyed your hair like me, I wouldn't use the baking soda because it does strip the oils and the colors from your hair, so don't use it if you want to keep the color. Another good one is to put tea tree oil on your pimples before you go to bed, and the next morning they're a little less red, a little less inflamed. Another home remedy is to, when you have a fever, to stick some cloths in a bowl of water, and a couple of drops of vinegar, put the cloths in, wrap the cloths around your main veins, so your wrists, your ankles, maybe across your stomach, maybe across your forehead, maybe across your neck, and make sure it's like cold water, and you will cool down all your main arteries, and then it'll be fine. And then eventually your wrists will be hot, and then you change them again. And yeah, that's what I do when I have a fever, and within 2 days my fever's gone and I'm feeling fresh. This is a little family hack as well. If you have puffy eyes, or if you have sore eyes from like chlorine or something got in your eye, put some chamomile tea bags into some warm water, put it on your eyes, sit there, lie there for I don't know, an hour or so, maybe a bit more, and take them off. You can do that again. I do it at night before I go to bed. It's really relaxing and it's really nice, and then so the chamomile just kind of cleanses your eyes, makes it nice again. So I don't know if you people have ever had like detoxing kind of tea or detoxing drink or whatever, but a lot of the time it has like coriander, aniseed, caraway, all that kind of stuff in it, and the reasons it's in there because these herbs kind of help you with digestion, and these things stimulate the secretion of digestive juices, so the digestive juices like digest more and quicker and stuff, and then you know, excrete more. If you have muscle pain, this is really good kind of balm for that. So basically you have 25 grams of lavender and rosemary. Doesn't matter how much of each you have, like whatever preference you like. If you like rosemary better, if you like lavender better, then get what smell you want. And then you get 750 mils of olive oil, and you put it in a bain marie, which is like basically boiling water, like stove thing, and then you put a bowl on top of that boiling water, and then the condensation heats it up, and then you put the olive oil and the thing in there, and then you close the lid, and then you leave it in the bain-marie for 2 hours, and then you strain it, and then that oil that's there, you use that, and then you put that in a little container. Make sure it's sanitary, make sure it's properly cleaned, and you can rub that on your muscles that are sore, and hopefully it make you feel better. Okay, my last little hippie hacks, which is with your body. Blink more. Blinking actually pushes the toxins out of your eyes and like into the air or whatever, I don't even know. But yeah, and then it doesn't give you dry eyes, and it's just like, just have designated times of the day where you're just like, I'm gonna blink a lot right now, because it works. So if it's really hard for you to relax, really hard for you to go to sleep like me, because I have anxiety disorder, my brain is like, whoa, every time I try to go to sleep. Here are some like nice breathing techniques that you can use to help yourself calm down and help yourself get ready for bed. Just pretend I'm lying down. So place your hands on your stomach like this, and take a deep breath in with your stomach. And when you go breathe out, pinch your stomach. So like that. Another technique is to take a deep breath, push in your thumb into your palm, and then release. Do this constantly, and then with each turn, make the pressing of your thumb into your palm a bit lighter, until you're not actually doing it, but in your head it seems like you're doing it. And stretch, more specifically twist when you stretch, because there's this big myth that popping, cracking bones is causes arthritis, but chiropractors, when you see a chiropractor, what do? They crack your bones and they pop them basically, and the noise of the cracking isn't your bones like cracking, it's the air in your joints releasing. And then when the air is released, it's more easier for you to move and maneuver. So that, my friend, is just air. I hope these little methods helped you out. I'll leave a little description of what I said, and you know, the ingredients and stuff I used and all that kind of stuff down below, so check it out. And yeah, it's my last day of holidays today, so it's my last term of school, and then I have mock exams, which are actually the important exams that go towards your graduation, which I don't know why they call them mock, because they actually mean a lot. And then you have your waste exams, people should call the real exams, but they're not, because they're the stupid exams that determine if you go to uni or not, and I don't want to go to uni. You can know how I feel about the education system. Anyways, yes. I'll talk to you when I talk to you guys.